Alright, Derek, I thought this might be something you need to know. Sometime or another, you're going to be riding it. It's going to start backfiring, snapping and popping. You're going to think, I got an intake leak. No, that's not what it is. Probably not what it is. I can't just say no, okay, but more than likely not. Anyways, as you go on down the road, it's going to get a little worse and a little worse, and then all of a sudden you're going to lose a cylinder. Not meaning that the cylinder is going to fly off the motorcycle, meaning that it's just going to stop running, that one cylinder. And it's going to be running on only one cylinder, okay? And if you don't see a bunch of black smoke or hearing a bunch of ting-tang, bam, 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 boom, 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 pow, pow. If you don't hear none of that, then more than likely it is your spark plugs. This has happened to me twice already. If you don't have that screw right there adjusted right, that's the air gas screw, the air gas mixture. If you don't have that right, okay, it's going to foul your plugs out really quick. I drove this thing probably maybe 10 miles total on Father's Day. The second trip I went out, and on the way back, that's what it done to me. It started snapping and popping. Then all of a sudden I lost number 2 cylinder, and it was only running on one cylinder, and I was like, oh God, please let me just make it to the house. I wasn't that far away. I really didn't want to ride it no more. I wanted to shut it off, but I didn't want to push it all the way home either. That wasn't happening. This thing is heavy. And if I chop it out, it's not going to be all that heavy anymore. But it'll still be heavy. Anyways, I spent better part of a week trying to figure out what's wrong with it. I pulled the primary cover off, checked the cams, everything was in time. And that's another thing I need to tell you too. The timing on this thing, when you get all them little dots lined up together, they don't line up with the mark on your camshaft, not camshaft, shit. Anyways, when you pull that off and roll it around, you'll see a couple, 2 or 3 holes, and then you'll see a dot, then you'll see a line, then you'll probably see another dot. Well, everything is timed off of that first dot, not that line. It's timed off of that dot. Okay? I went through 3 starters, 2 coils, crying, sweat, blood, tears, crying. Nobody in the United States could tell me what was wrong. I figured it out on accident after costing me all that money. So, there it is. If you watch this video, you're going to know. If you don't watch the video, remember Papa loves you. Love your mommy. She's really a good girl. She's got the best interest for you in mind. I know she does. Your daddy, up to this point, is a pretty cool dude. Love him, love your brothers, love your family, love your mama. Okay? Your mama just absolutely adores you. She really does. And as far as myself, man hasn't made a word strong enough, deep enough, free-feeling, flowing enough to explain how I feel about you, bud. You're my soul, man. I love you. Anyways, there it is. The spark plugs, they're probably fouled out. So, change your spark plugs, man. Start with that. If you can, change your spark plugs. As I did after all that, and she fired right back up, or he did. I want to show you something else too. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. You might be able to. You see it right there? You see that penny? There's a penny right there. 1 cent Abraham Lincoln head. It's right there. That means this motorcycle is a 1%er bike. That means you should probably be a 1%er man. Do your work, man. Figure out what that means. I love you. Papa loves you a lot, Derek. Later, dude.